Shalom. Allah start out by giving all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Kakadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to the hopeful elect, this pushing truth. On cross fuck homes over True City Charity. Alright, it's the brother I'm one above from the Birmingham, Alabama camp GMS. And we get to the sentence going to just a quick sin. Going to about, how you got these 2/3 of these so-called Negro Latino natives, I say Israelites. How you got these 2/3 like Kanye West and T.I. and Jay-Z, all these, these celebrities and so forth, Jake that's out here, these pork chop eating pastors and activists, whatever you want to say, well, want to call them, whatever. How they are leading Israel, the Negro Latino natives astray from the Lord, but that's all, in ways that's all how the Lord wants it to go. Lord wants 2/3 of the Negro Latino natives, which are Israelites, to go the route of destruction than a route of salvation. The Lord wants all Israel to come, but He already knows that all Israel is not gonna listen to the men of the Lord, which the men of the Lord believe to be is from the apostles, elders, and the brethren on down, that we are the men of the Lord, and Lord willing, I know I'm a part of that number, and I'm a man of the Lord, just sincerely saying, not being cocky and that, but the real man of the Lord, we are telling you who you are, telling you about the truth of the Bible, according to through the Spirit power, Yahweh shall be telling you, about the Lord, who He really is, what He is about, according to the scriptures. Not what these pork chop eating pastors, these activists, and celebrities are out here doing, throwing out these lies and deception of the Lord and not coming out the scriptures. They're just coming out their mouth, their vain mouth, which is empty, nothing. It don't mean nothing. They vain opinion, whatever, only the words of the Lord Yahweh, only the words of the Lord Yahweh Shai, His words are whole weight, His words, in the King James Bible, in the Apocrypha, His words, the Lord's words, hold more weight than anybody else's words, That's why Jake, you so-called Negro Latino natives can't handle the truth of the Lord or the Bible. When the men of the Lord, from the apostles, elders, and the brethren, a great millstone, we were telling you on the internet or on the highways, byways, you telling you where you're going off at, according to the scriptures and according to the Spirit and power, Yahweh Shai, y'all get offended, and that's why 2/3 of you Negro Latino natives, y'all cleave onto the smooth sayings of Kanye West and these pork chopping pastors, these activists, and so forth, man. These celebrities, but the Lord's not dealing with that, man. He's not dealing with them, He's dealing with real rough men, men that's gonna give it to you straightforward, no bullshit, no playing around, cause the Lord, he was nobody to mess with, he was nobody to play around with. He was a serious, austere man. Austere means, he was rough, straight to the point, no messing around. He gonna give it to you how it is, He gonna tell you about yourself, That's how the Lord was, when He was here, He wasn't no soft guy, soft-spoken guy, He was and he wasn't no white male. He wasn't no white man either, He was a tall, dark-skinned man, according to the Bible. But I'm gonna get into it. It's John 10 and 27. My sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me. So yeah, the Lord's sheep hears the Lord's voice. Ones that gravitate to the knowledge and understanding of the Lord, from the apostles, elders, and the brethren of Great Millstone, teaching the truth of the Lord. Giving to you 100%, no bullshit. The Lord hear the sheep hear the Lord's voice. They understand that, hey, this is the truth. This is the way. Don't go that way. Don't follow the ways of this, the ways of this world, the ways of 2/3 of the so-called Negro Latino natives, or the Negro Latino natives. They follow the ways of the world and the ways of destruction, but come to the ways of understanding in life, which is the Lord Yahweh Shai, which is the ways of the Lord, the true ways of the Lord, And that's, from the apostles, elders, and the brothers that's teaching you through the spirit of power, Yahweh Shai, giving you the knowledge and telling you what's right and what's wrong, what's life and what's death, what's real, what's fake. So and only the real sheep of the Lord is gonna hear the voice of the Lord and follow him, and not gonna go astray, unless that was ordained for a sheep to go astray and go back into the ways of the world, and if they do that, then they meant to be destroyed. But in this verse, John 10:28, and I give unto them eternal life, and they shall never perish, neither shall any man pluck them out of my hand. So yeah, and ain't nobody gonna pluck nothing is gonna pluck the Lord's elect out of his hands. He knows who's who. The Lord knows who's his sheep is, and Lord knows who's not his sheep, who's not his chosen, and it's not gonna be plucked out by his hand. Nothing's gonna take nothing's gonna take away from the Lord's nothing gonna take nothing's gonna pluck away the elect out of the Lord's hands, no matter what, no matter what it be, because they are destined. The elect of Israel, or the Israelites, so-called Negro, Latino natives, the 1/3, the 144,000, is chosen for eternal life, and deliverance and salvation from the Lord. But 2/3 of you Negro, Latino natives are destined for destruction. But 2/3 of you Negro, Latino natives, y'all will come back through the men of the Lord, the 144,000 men, y'all gonna come back through the men in the kingdom. But on this side, 2/3 of Negro Latino natives, 2/3 of so-called Negro Latino natives gonna have to face death on this side, and come back in the kingdom. But on this verse, John 10:29, my Father, which gave them me, is greater than all, and no man is able to pluck them out of my Father's hands. So yeah, no man, no nothing is able to pluck the elect away from the Lord Yahweh Shai. The Lord, they just set in stone. The Lord knows who's spirit from the beginning, man. The Lord knows that's my chosen. Ain't nothing gonna harm that that elect, unless the Lord ordain it to. Nothing gonna harm his elect unless the Lord ordained to happen. But nothing's gonna take away from the Lord. No man's gonna take away the Lord's elect chosen from his hand. It's already set in stone that spirit, that person, is destined for salvation and not destruction. Is destined for eternal life. So and the elect, like I say, sheep, or the elect, the Lord's sheep, the elect, hears the Lord's voice and understands, what's true, and they're gonna remain true to the ways of the Lord and not forsake it, and they're going to continue in it no matter what, But but 2/3 these celebrities, 2/3 of the Negro Latino, 2/3 of the Negro Latino and natives, these celebrities and activists and preachers in these churches, they're gonna be destroyed, man, because they leading the Lord's people. They leading the Lord's people in the ways of death and destruction. So with that, I don't want to make this too long, so I just want to go into that. So again, like God praise to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Kakadash, to the apostles, elders, to the Sisakin brothers, to the few Aqua sisters that do listen. Keep the faith in Yahweh Shai, keep fighting with that. Say Shalom.